Good morning, Monday, August 3rd. I've got traffic from the A46 in my left ear and bleating sheep in my right. You join me as usual in the churchyard of St Mary's in Upper Swainswick, me dears. It's a lovely morning. It's so cold that you can actually see your breath. I wasn't about yesterday. My partner and I drove down to Somerset to a national wetlands nature reserve called Ham Wall. It's run by the RSPB, the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds. And we walked on a path, and we walked, and we walked. It did me the world of good. It was 10 times what this daily ritual is. So I thought I'd give it a rest yesterday, but that's where I was, and it's a fabulous place and well worth a visit. Old peat workings that have been flooded, reeds planted by hand and turned into wetlands of national importance. Amazed to see that peat workings are still in action down there on those Somerset levels, because I thought peat was something we should stop extracting, but I'm sure there are people who know better than I do. A couple of things that caught my eye this morning, because you know I get up and look at Sky News and the BBC to see what's been happening overnight. I've got a thing about big cars. I have friends who love cars, and that's fantastic. To me, it's just four wheels and a way of getting about. I'm never have been very impressed by cars. That's a lie, because I had an MGB GT. But there's a story saying that SUVs now make up more than 4 in 10 of cars sold. And we are buying and producing cars now that are bigger than the average parking space in this country. So they're difficult to park, and some argue they are major polluters. Fully electric cars count for fewer than 2 in 100. Urban areas are the biggest problem because, as I said, they take up a lot of space. There's a report that found 150,000 new cars on the road are too big for standard UK street parking spaces. I don't know why people want big cars. Okay, if a member of your family is disabled, or you've got 5 or 6 kids and you've got pushchairs to load, I can see the benefits. But for most people, you see these going by on the London road with just one person sat in them. This, of course, is worth debating at a time when local authorities are trying to provide space on roads for walkers and cyclists. Bristol is providing pop-up cycle routes. Come on, Bath, where are our pop-up cycle routes? The other thing is, sorry to mention the pandemic, that they're going to rush out 90-minute corona tests. The aim is trying to avert a second pandemic, a second wave, and avoid lockdowns and a further hit to the national economy. As my partner was saying to me, why don't we just, swallow the bullet, or whatever you do, and test everybody in the whole country? In fact, why can't humankind come together and test everybody in the world? You would instantly then know who has it and what to control. I mean, what does it take to unite this world? If not a pandemic, is it going to have to be an alien invasion? I don't know. My thanks to Michael Noakes, for sending me an email. He's a keen golfer, and he said yesterday's entry in his golf calendar was quoting Arnold Palmer's agent, saying that Arnold Palmer is an early riser. He's anxious to get the day going because who knows how many good things might happen. He thought I might like that. I feel that way first thing in the morning, a day full of opportunity. And in fact, I am out a little earlier. It's 6:13 because on the way home I want to stop and pick a few blackberries. Blackberry and apple crumble. Why am I thinking of food at this time in the day? Anyway, whatever you're doing this Monday, have a good one. And let's have your comments. I'm quite happy to give you a name check that you can see when you rise, probably 2 hours after me. Bye for now.